Okay, no other questions. Good. MashaAllah. I want to remind you tonight of you got the flyer for the Black Imams Roundtable? If the Sahih Prophet said, pray as you see me pray, would standing 6 feet apart be permissible as his sunnah? So that's two different questions. One question is sunnah, and one question is it valid? So that's two different questions. If you mean standing 6 feet apart, is it sunnah? Absolutely, it's not the sunnah. That's well known. Is it valid? It relates to the situation and the condition and where it's being done and all of that thing. So that is learning al-fiqh. That has nothing to do with sunnah, because in al-fiqh, you have what is an obligation, what is valid, what is recommended, what is more rewardable. It has cases. So these people walking around and, oh, they don't understand between what is obligatory, what is valid, what is recommended, what is permissible, what invalidates, what does not invalidate. This is fiqh. It has nothing to do with just something being sunnah. Because you don't fulfill a sunnah doesn't mean the prayer is invalid. Not at all. Right? So you need to learn the rules of al-fiqh. Right? And that's why I say microwave Islam don't help. Everyone wants to just put it in the oven and cook. Learn the rules of the religion. Learn ahkam al-fiqhiyya. Learn the rules of the judgment. Follow a madhab. Learn to distinguish between what is obligatory, what is not obligatory. Please learn the rules of the religion. And then I would ask anyone, the one who says that and criticize and do all that for the ones who are standing 6 feet apart, why, according to any madhab that you said that's invalid and the prayer is invalid and they're wrong, show me in any madhab why you say that. That's an opening discussion. And then give me the conditions to when it's valid and not valid. Before you make inkar. I heard someone say, everyone who prays 6 feet apart, their prayer is invalid. Who told you that? Where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? You know how big that statement is to say that? You just said the scholarly consensus on praying 6 feet apart is invalid. That's the intent. That's the outcome of your statement. That if you pray 6 feet apart, your prayer is invalid. So that means you know all the madhahib, the four, Hanafi, Shafi, Maliki, Hanbali, and all the rules and the conditions of a valid leadership, an imam and follower, according to every school. Knock it off. Stop. I'd be willing to guarantee that the person who made that statement don't know one school, let alone all four, to make such a statement. And I know one school you totally wrong. It's called the Shafi'i school. So I know you ain't get it from there. Learn, please, before you make inkar. That's what we're talking about. Learn before you criticize. Before you say something's wrong, make sure you know what you're talking about. If you would say, according to my school of thought, whatever that may be, this is not valid, that's one story. But then I'm going to question you according to your school, because I'm not quite sure you understand your school well. And all that relates to it, in every case, and what is a necessity, and what to do in these situations. And that's a fatwa you just gave. And you are mufti? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Sad. Not saying you the one who asked the question. We got to knock it off. Really. We go way beyond the bounds. It's much easier to say, I don't know. It's much easier. Much easier. It doesn't even take a lot of energy. La adri, I don't know. Sa'as'al, I will ask. Tell you, we're tonight. Yes, you have to pick a school of thought. Why? Because you have to follow the rules of religion. And the only way you're going to learn the rules of religion properly is by following a qualified scholar. And the qualified scholar is going to teach you the way the qualified scholars are following madhahib for rules of the religion. As Allah said, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask the people of knowledge if you don't know. And we don't know, so we have to follow people of knowledge. Those are the scholars, the mujtahidun, and we follow them. That's a whole discussion. I'm going to read something to y'all. One of my teachers wrote, it was beautiful, on why to follow a madhab and how knowledge, Islamic knowledge is transferred. So I'm going to share it with you one of these days, inshallah. We're getting ready to go into fiqh tomorrow, so put on your Shafi'i fiqh hat, inshallah, as we continue in our book. Barakallahu fikum. We'll see you tonight at the round table. Please, I remind you, I have to remind myself,